Welcome friends, my name is Denise and I am back with another installment of Offers from Buyers. I like to do a deep dive into the psyche of buyers and my own personal psyche and what happens when I receive that email or alert that says you have received a counter offer, you have received an offer blank. Sometimes in my heart of hearts, I just even feel hesitant to click on that box. I am not imparting any wisdom or knowledge on how to navigate your own offers. I am simply just sharing the way I navigate offers, maybe to interject or add some comfort into your experience so you don't feel as alone, that you recognize that lowball offers, chronic offers, people who won't really go away exist on Poshmark, and we are just kind of left to our own psyche on how we're gonna navigate these offers from people. My goal is to just weekly debrief on the offers I received, if I accepted them, if I countered, if the person ghosted, if I blocked. All of those are a part of this. If you watched my last video, there were some expletives and I'm gonna try to behave today. That is my personality, but I really try to just sort of be even-keeled and pretend like I let these situations just roll off my shoulders, when in all actuality, there are a few today, people that just truly kind of picked and picked and picked at me to the point where I had to make some choices to give in to them energetically, as I like to say, or to decline them. Now, I like to get started right away. I don't like these big 15-minute introductions. At the end of the video, of course, I'm gonna go into the numbers, how much money I would have made if I just accepted that very first offer, got rid of the item and moved along, no matter how lowball it was. And then I'll also talk about what the percentage off was on average of the offers that I did accept. So let's just get into it. There's some fun ones, as always. Okay. So I have a pair of Red Wing mock toe boots in my closet. Now they're actually a men's 8, I'm a women's 10. They were mine. I used to own a Vespa. Surprise, surprise. I recently sold it and I simply just don't wear the Red Wings. I used to wear them to ride my Vespa to protect my feet. So I've gone through various price points on listing these Red Wings. I have sold trashed mock toe Red Wings from the bins, and I mean trashed, for like 80 bucks. So that's a little bit of some insight into what mock toe Red Wings are worth. I've had them priced as high as like $270 maybe. I had them down to $198. So when I posted them and dropped the price to $198, it really just seemed to open the door to those people who think, well, if the price dropped, I'm just gonna keep going lower, lower, and lower. It didn't open the door for people to be like, wow, that's a great deal, I'm gonna buy these. So currently, just to put it out there, I have these in my closet for $248. So I dropped the price to $198. This is where the offer's coming from, with a $198 listing price. I had someone offer me $135. I declined $135.98. The person came back and offered me $140 and then offered me $145. Now, the really interesting thing about the $140 and the $145 offers is I sent out a, 30% off offer, I guess. I sent out an offer of $148 on these boots. So I sent out an offer of $148 to the 17 likers on these boots to see if I can sell them. And that same $135 guy, so this was like a span of time, He came back with 140. So I dropped the price and he came back with a counter that was $8 less and then a counter of $145, $3 less. You know what? No. So guess what? Now the boots are $248 and I blocked him. Yes, I could have just taken the 140s. My comps are solidly $200. I posted a pair of polo loafers that were made in London. They're really beautifully constructed. I posted them for $128. Now, don't get weirded out when I say this, but someone offered me $60 for them, I think the day I posted them. So, you know, when you get those bites right away, it's easy to feel confident. Like, oh, I just posted these. I don't have to take the offer. We know that's not accurate. That one person in that moment of time could have been my customer. He offered me $60 and I declined. I wasn't interested. I do have a little bit of a knowledge base into men's loafers. I have sold some Alden loafers from the bins as well for $99 that were really trashed. These are beautifully constructed. $128 is a great price. And I just want to say this one thing, and this is, I'm queuing back to the, I hope this doesn't make you feel uncomfortable, but when someone sends me an offer over 50% off, I occasionally, every single time, click on the person's profile and I immediately look to see their feedback. What kind of feedback do they give to sellers? What price point are they buying at? So let's just say I have a $200 item. I click over to this person's feedback and they're buying $5 and $10 items. I recognize this person is never gonna meet me at a place where I wanna be. So I clicked over to this guy's profile. He had bought an exact pair of these loafers, an exact pair, for $160. I have mine listed for $128 and he offered me $60. That's where that's me saying things I'm not gonna say. So no, did not result in a sale. That's a no. Offering me 55% off my list price. Day it's posted, not gonna happen. I had a pair of Beyond Yoga leggings that someone offered me $30 on a $48 listing and I declined. I have a pair of Cotopaxi shorts in my closet for $40. They're probably closer to like a $36 price point, looking to sell them for around $32. I countered with $32. Look at me putting on my big girl pants. I countered with $32 from $40 and the person ghosted. I have a pair of AGL boots that I've already sold this month and these are very similar. The only thing different was the heels. So the person who donated these must have had both pairs. I got them at the same time. I have them in my closet for $88. The person offered me $40. So once again, 55, 60% off. I countered with $60. So I came down from $88 to $60, $28. And it didn't go anywhere. The person ghosted. I have this Patagonia trucker hat that is a Fitzroy hat. Now there is this designer named Fitzroy who is very well known for a few designs that Patagonia released. Now his designs just happen to be worth a little bit more than regular plain old Patagonia trucker hats. This is a Fitzroy hat. I have it in my closet for $98. There's one for sale on the internet that I could find, and that's on eBay for $148. For sale, not comps. So I thought $98, okay. I had someone offer me $40 and it was shortly after I posted it. I countered with $70. So $70 is really my lowest. So $98 to $70, over 25% off. The person countered with $45 and I declined. So they came up a whopping $5. I came down $28. It's like, Come on. I have a Veronica beard jacket that is brand new with tags. The tag on it literally says $600. I have it in my closet right now for $376. Brand new with tags. Someone offered me $200 and I declined. I have sold pre-owned Veronica beard for more than $200. This is brand new with tags. No. It's a long tail piece, to be honest. It's really an interesting design, and so I'm just gonna have to sit on it until that right person comes along. I just feel like, okay, I could have had $200 in my pocket, or I'm gonna play this one out and see what happens. We're coming into fall. It's navy, it's very classic. I'm really hoping that I can get someone in like a $275 to $325 range on that. Someone offered me $40 for a pair of $68 dance goes. I countered with 50. So 50 is really my bottom on these dance goes, and the person declined. I have a pair of packed pajamas in my closet. That is that organic cotton company. They are listed for $44 and someone offered me $26. I counter offered $32. So $44 to $26 is, you know, probably 45% off, somewhere in there. And I countered pretty generously. I countered with $12 off. So $12 off is 30% off, and the person wasn't interested. In my closet for $17, someone offered me $15. I accepted. The sale was made and shipped. I had a pair of Dance Go boots in my closet for $88. Someone offered me $60. I accepted. I had $10 into them, so yes, I'm gonna take a $60 offer, make it worth my while. I don't even have to think twice about it. I have a Aloe tank top in my closet for $36, a little overpriced. I probably should have priced it around $28. I didn't want to do that because then I was going to get $15 offers. So I priced it at $36. Someone offered me $20 for it, so almost 50% off. I declined. She countered with $25 and I accepted. I thought, okay, $25 is fair, $20 not as fair. I have a pair of Quince silk pajama shorts in my closet for $32 or maybe $36, and someone offered me $28 for them and I accepted. They were recently in my ship with me video. I had a pair of men's Hoka size 12E, which is a wide. They're black, for $85. I had a guy offer me $40 and I was like, no thank you. Then $42 and I was like, no, thank you. The day I posted them. And then $45 and I was like, bye. I had the box for them. There was pretty much no wear to them. They were one style down from the most current style, and I just knew I didn't have to take $40 for them. They sold 4 days later. I just shipped them this week, and they sold for $72 to an offer from a buyer from $85 to $72. Absolutely, I'll take it. $40 or $72. Really no comparison there. I have a pair of men's Viore performance joggers, whatever they're called, and I have them in my closet for $62. Assuming I'll sell them for around $55. I had someone offer me $38 twice for them. I think it was because I sent out a 30% off offer of more like $48 on them, and then he countered with $38. I said no twice. So that's what he wants to pay. That's not what I want for these. So we're not gonna meet. After twice, you probably know what I did next, so I don't have to hear from him again. I sold a Faraday sweater shirt that was in my closet for $73. Someone sent me an offer for $55 and I said yes. We're into the yesy section. I had a Stella McCartney dress in my closet for $107, and someone sent me an offer of $50. I declined that. I talked about it in the Ship With Me video. I then received an offer the next day from the buyer of $75. So the buyer came up $25 and I accepted. It was actually a very beautiful dress made in Italy. You know, a brand like that, and I have a video coming down the pike. When we find top tier brands, we just fill with excitement as resellers. I think this is the first time I had found Stella McCartney. The dress fit me, I loved it. But the problem is that it is very niche to sell some of these brands. Max Mara, you know, it's just like you can find a piece, but is it the style that people are looking for? So I potentially have a video about how long tail some higher end brands can be that really excite us, and then they just kind of sit, and then other ones just fly off the shelves. So I don't know how to predict if it's gonna fly off the shelf or it's gonna sit and sit and sit. I had a pair of Lululemon Align joggers in my closet for $112. That's list price, MSRP, and they're brand new with tags, so I just list them at the price that's on the tag, and then I'm flexible in my offer mindset. I received an offer of $70 and I accepted that. A pair of Madewell Mindy lug sole shoes that were in my closet for $65 for $50. I said yes, that was the offer. I had a Patagonia bra in my closet for $38. I sold it for $25. I just said yes, straight up. What do I have going on here? I've got a few things going on in this line. Okay, had a Portland leather goods purse in my closet for $98. Someone sent me an offer of $75 and I accepted it. I was actually sending out offers on that bag. I like to use Posh Sidekick to send some nuanced offers rather than offering free shipping on the actual listing. I like to offer 15% off and free shipping on items that are over $100 just to kind of see if that helps sweeten the deal with some people. This woman happened to just send me the $75 offer before my offer to like her went out to her, so I accepted it. Then the buyer was actually a little salty and told me that the bag was in terrible condition. And honestly, friends, like, dude, this purse was in such good shape. It literally looked like it was off the rack. It had like a few little like scuffs to it from storage, but like nowhere to the piping, nowhere on the inside, like nothing. I honestly don't even think it was even really used. So I'm like, okay, girl. She's like, I could have bought one brand new for that price. I was like, okay, but you bought it from me. And the real full price is double that. So you're welcome. I had a Shabby Chic duvet in my closet for $550 and I sold it to an offer from buyer for $308. For a couple of reasons, I thought about it. I was the original owner of this duvet. I got it at a warehouse sale in about 2008. Somewhere around there. So I've had it for a number of years. I collect Shabby Chic linens, and this is from her original store in Santa Monica, which is no longer open. She's gone on to do all these collabs and with Target, and she sells her stuff at Marshall's, but this is the Shabby Chic Couture line. And so I used it one summer. I decided to let it go for $308. The woman turned out to be very, very sweet. I have a little Shabby Chic kinship with her now, but the hilarious part of this was like, I have on my listings, you know, if you sign up for Poshmark, you get $10 off, and it's a Posh promotion. And so I accepted her $308 offer, and then she comes back and says to me, but I didn't get my $10 off. And I'm like, girl, but you got $242 off. So let's just say the $10 is a wash. She is a user of Poshmark and a seller. So I'm like, girl, your account's not new. Why would you think you were getting $10 off? Anyway, Oh gosh, guys, this one. Okay. I literally had this long sleeve, odd ass owl shirt in my closet. I have a daughter who loves owls, and occasionally I pick her up owl pieces when I'm at the bins or thrifting. If the price is right, she'll wear them and then not wear them. And this one she happened to sort out. It was super cool. Long sleeve. I had it in my closet for $20, and I had dropped the price for closet clear out to close to $12 on this shirt. It's a t-shirt. I don't expect to make $300 on it, right? So I dropped the price to $12. I have a woman counter offer me $5. Now I don't sell things for $5. I just don't. Period. Boom. She offers me $5 twice, 2 separate times, $5 from $12. I'm like, no. So finally, when someone offers me the same offer twice and I decline it or counter and then they come back with the same number, I just think in general, as I've mentioned in my last video, energetically, I don't want to interact or give this person my energy. I do not. So I did what any reasonable person would do, and I just didn't want to interact with her anymore, so I blocked her. Are we ready for this? I have this shirt in my closet. Oh, maybe I marked it up to $24. I relisted it and marked it up to $24. And I received an offer of $14 on it. And so I accepted it. I'm sure you may be predicting where I'm going with this, and I'm going to get cut right to the chase. She opened a second account and sent me a $14 offer to buy the shirt. And how would I know that? Well, so her first account where she was sending me the $5 offers was an initial and her last name. And then the new account she opened was a first name and just a few numbers. It didn't have any initial or anything associated. When I printed out the shipping label, I recognized the name as the last name from the first account, and all the letters match up. I've actually had this happen before, where I had a like $36 Ralph Lauren maxi dress, bargain pricing. A woman kept offering me $14 twice, back to back, 14, 14, 14. And I'm like, no, I literally countered 28. Like, how ridiculous is that, right? Not ridiculous for a Ralph Lauren Aztec maxi dress. This woman goes on and sends me an offer a few days later because they can't find the item and they really want it, and they're apparently assholes who can't just face the fact that like people own businesses and they're supporting my business. She sent me an offer from her daughter's account. Now, how do I know this? Well, they have the same avatar. They have the same last name. I sent the dress out. I'm just like, you know, exhausted. She sends me a $28 offer. Like, why couldn't you just do that? Like, energetically, why? Owl shirt, Ralph Lauren dress. Get a grip, people. Get a flippin' grip. Reminds me of my friend the Doc with his 2 accounts. Like, hello. I had a pair of Lululemon men's shorts, the linerless, in my closet for $43. Someone sent me an offer for $32 and I accepted. Let's see. I had a pair of Gramici shorts in my closet for $50 and someone sent me an offer for $40 and I accepted. Filson hat I had in my closet for $168. I've had various price points. This hat is hot. People want it. They don't want to pay for it. It's Filson, made in the USA, and I'm really not budging on this one. My lowest is going to maybe be $125. I found it at the bins. It's gorgeous. The color is no longer available, and if you want Filson, you have to pay. If you want to pay $40, go buy a cheap ass one from Amazon. Have a nice day. Blocked. I just don't entertain. Energetically, it's like, nah. $168 hat, you're gonna send me a $40 offer? Like, hello, I am not the flea market. Let's see, a vintage hat for $55. Okay, I have an Aspen Mountain 50th anniversary hat in my closet for $55. Someone sent me an offer for $20 and I just declined. I have a pair of brand new with tags Birkenstock sandals that a family member passed along to me. They weren't a good fit, for $125 in my closet. They retail for $158. I have them in my closet for $125. As you can imagine, I'm assuming getting $98 to $100 for them. They're brand new, never worn. Someone sent me a $50 offer. No, I'm not selling brand new Birkenstocks for $50. I have sold pre-owned Birkenstocks for all the way up to like 80 some dollars. So absolutely not. I had a pair of cool pants for men. They're lined with flannel in my closet for $55. Probably a little overpriced on those. Someone sent me an offer for $46 and I accepted. I have this little baby Harajuku romper. It's like a Target collab in my closet for $20. Someone sent me an offer for $10 and I said no. She put the item in a bundle. She's like, what's your lowest? I'm like, not 50% off. I just haven't engaged. Today she, on the bundle, sends me a message and says, is this item still for sale? Like, no. I'm just actively listing and selling things in my closet, but no, it's not still. That one item in my closet's not for sale. I have some Amundsen socks in my closet. Now, Amundsen is this very niche Norwegian brand, and they produce outdoor gear, coats, knickers, wool socks, wool sweaters, hiking shorts, very cool stuff. If you ever find the brand Amundsen, just absolutely pick it up. There is a market for it. It just doesn't have a huge presence. It's really hard to find pre-owned. I went to Goodwill one day and there must have been 8 pairs of Amundsen knicker socks there for $3.99, and they're brand new with tags. They retail for $59. A boutique kind of men's store donated these to the thrift store and I bought every single pair of them. I've sold a couple of pairs for one pair for $42, one pair for like $36. I have currently marked them up in my closet to $55. We're getting into the season where people are looking for these items and people keep sending me $20 offers, and they're current on Amundsen's website for $59. So no, I'm not taking 20. I'm not. So the other thing that I just want to say, and I find this kind of crap really funny. If you've ever seen the movie Better Off Dead, I am a huge fan of the I want my $2. As you can see, some people want these $2, $3 swings in their offers. They come up a couple bucks, and that's not what I'm looking for. 50 to 75, let's talk. 20 to 25 on a $30 item, let's talk. Offering me 60% off and then, coming up $5, no. So this is a funny one, and this happened a while ago, but I do have the screenshot of it. I had a men's Bonobos linen shirt in my closet, and honestly, I have it in my closet for $20. So definitely under market. Should have it at like 32, but I have it at 20. And it had a bunch of likes on it, and I was doing closet clear out one day, so I dropped the price to $12. So when I dropped the price to $12, Poshmark, during closet clear out, will offer that person reduced price shipping, which I think could be $4.99 or $5.97, whichever it is. So Poshmark says, hey, this item's on sale, you liked it, I'm gonna throw in reduced price shipping, buy the item. Closet clear out isn't a great strategy for me. I'm always trying it categorically. I'll mark down jeans, see what happens. A lot of the times it doesn't really trigger sales. Sometimes it just triggers counter offers. On this Bonobo shirt, a seller comes back to me and goes, "Would you do 10?" And I replied, "LOL." And then I replied, "You do understand if I accept $10, you're gonna have to pay full price shipping." So she could have gotten it for $12, $4.99, $16.99, or if I took $10, she could have gotten it for $18. Math is hard, y'all. Math is hard. Accepted 10, so go take up. So I still have the shirt. You know, it's like those Red Wing boots are gonna sell. That guy pissed me off. I really do feel a little bit of like this combative nature from men on Poshmark when it comes to offers, and you've seen that play out. Not quite the same from women. Men, I'm not feeding into it, so I'm not here for it. Energetically, I'm setting boundaries and I'm good. Let's talk numbers. The list price of my nose was $1,695, so $1,700. All of the items I received offers on that I did not accept was $1,700. I received $812 in offers on those $1,695. That is approximately 47% off listing price. So basically half off, which is better than my last video, because my last video was like 30% of my list price. So that's good. That's good. We're up to 50%. I sometimes run 50% off sales, but it has to be driven by me and my prerogative. Is there anything I regret not taking? I don't think there is. I'm just gonna ride it out. I'm gonna ride it out. Now, what I also like to do is from the $16.95 and nose, if I accept 25% off, which is generally like my average selling price from my list price, is about 75% people pay. When I look at that number, it is $1,271, $450 more. If I wait a little bit longer, profits to me are going to be $450 more before Posh fees. Let's talk about the yeses. And I broke yeses out in two categories because it feels a little skewed because of the duvet. So I'm going to give you the number with and without the duvet. With the duvet, my list price was $1,461 on the items that I sold, just what I listed them for. I accepted $971 this week in sales on offers. So 971 came from offers. That's about 66% of my list price, or 34% off. People receive 34% off. But if I pull out the duvet, because I accepted 300 on 550, I wanted to see what the real number was, since that skewed it a little bit. $911 was the list price of all of the items, and I accepted 663 in offers. So that was a little bit closer to 28% off of those items. So I received 72% of my list price. Sometimes those numbers sound a little funny and tricky. So that's kind of my numbers. I'm holding out on $1,695 worth of items to hopefully bring in closer to $1,200 in sales instead of $800 in sales. Sometimes I have those moments, and you'll see it in my next video, where I didn't take an offer a few months ago from a person and they came back and they offered me lower and I accepted it. So I'm learning, and I am always here for your opinion, even if it's not in favor of the way I handle my business. You know, it's like, I am open to hearing from people. As you can see, I am dipping my toe into countering more. I am working on adjusting my expectations. I am checking comps on items that may be overpriced. So maybe it is realistic to accept more, like 40% off on something if it is higher than what comps are. I'm trying to be flexible in my mindset and grow my business. I hope you enjoyed this offers from buyers videos. I honestly am really working on this, and I think making these videos is helping me just improve my knowledge base and my desire to be more flexible. Okay, that's actually all I have. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you were able to take something away from this video, even if it's, I don't want to try that. Take care, everyone.